We have 17,000 agents in the Ojo Select network. These are really good agents. They have good businesses going on. In addition to that, they've chosen to join our network where they are introduced to consumers via, most of the time, via live introduction. With the agents you coach, whether it's online leads or referral networks, what are some of the best practices, especially on that initial call? You introduce someone to a consumer. What do the good agents do to build rapport and establish some trust there in that initial conversation?
Number one, in the initial call, I think the initial call is critical, and I'm sure we'll also touch on what happens after that initial call, because I think most agents do a pretty good job on that initial call. It's that follow-up where our industry can sometimes drop the ball or get a little too busy or not track our leads. On the initial call is, number one, look for motivation. What are their needs? Where are they coming from? So often with the Ojo leads or online leads in general right now, it might be a relocation opportunity. So just getting a clear understanding of where are they at, why are they connecting to learn about this property or see it? Are they flying here? Do they need to see it online? What's their motivation? What's their general needs? Two is connecting with them on some type of personal level. It's not uncommon through that motivation conversation where we're going to determine that they're relocating to be closer to family, or they're relocating because potentially they're coming from the Bay Area where prices might be 4 times higher than they are here in Portland. And this is a great opportunity for them to live in Oregon, possibly be closer to family that lives here, and maybe for the first time be able to purchase a property because their employer no longer cares where they live, because they're working online, similar to what you and I have been doing for much of the last year. And they can actually move here, be closer to family, and purchase a property. So I would say motivation and connecting with them. And lastly, especially with online leads, I when I'm coaching my personal team, I relate it similar to Uber, right? At the end of the day, I just want to click a button, and I want an ease in very, very quickly learning about that property, or maybe in this world, it's getting a showing or a virtual showing set up. I don't necessarily want to go through 20,000 questions. I think the business has changed. I don't necessarily want to meet an agent at the office to do a buyer consult, or even in today's world, a Zoom to do a buyer consult. If I'm pushing the Uber button, my hope is that very quickly it says your ride is coming. I don't get grilled with 200 questions like, hey, do you have your deodorant on? And is your hair done? Are you dressed appropriately? And right? I want that vehicle to come and pick me up as quickly as possible. And I think our world is moving to more and more automation, and it's the expectation of the clients. And so I've really had to reinvent myself, my team, and my coaching and working and converting online leads to understand that that's the mindset of the consumer. Their number one priority is to get into that property.